He's one of like the gods of not only dance music but kind of electronic pop, I guess. He just took something that was almost like at the time, like quite an alien sound, you know, and really made it work for pop music, not just by adding it to the equation. But Moroder, like, he completely changed the sonic landscape. I feel like Moroder could kind of do it all. Even though his stuff is very pop, it's so tasteful. Like, it's very hard to straddle that line, you know?
I mean, his earlier disco works were considered quite complex and even avant-garde. He did a lot that was successful, but he also did a lot that wasn't, you know, really commercial. I mean, like last night when I went to my parents' house to go through my record collection to pull out all of my Moroder records, the pile started going like this, and I'd pull something out and you're like, oh God, he did that too, wow. Like, it was just, he did so much.
Midnight Juggernauts' second record, one of my favourite records in terms of its packaging, and it's also one of my favourite records. You can see the amount of gear that we use on the record. These are tools that Moroder would have used. He really made that the focus of the production of that entire soundscape. And that idea of approaching music with new technology in the pop domain, I think that's the biggest influence he has on us.
I'm definitely into the film scores that he composed. Midnight Chase is probably my favourite. It was when he employed the Moog and put the delay on it, and that was the sound that created that hypnotic groove.
It still had elements of what he was doing as like pop singles, but I just really love that cinematic, like synth kind of sound and exploring mood.
Just the way that ding 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 is just, I think it's just that mood. He just, I don't know, he just creates something. And, you know, using reverse hi-hats and stuff, it's like, it's incredible. Okay, so this is a Moog. Giorgio created the bass, well, did most of his bass lines on a Moog. So I've quickly just done a sequence of Midnight Express bass line, which is. So the signature thing is them adding a delay to this bass line. So once you start adding the delay, you get that roll.
I guess he took something that was quite scientific at the time, like synthesizers weren't really being used so much for pop music, and he was like, okay, how can we use this as like an instrument, like a guitar?
I remember reading somewhere, someone was like, oh, what gear did Giorgio use? And the answer was he used everything because he had everything.
You know, in this day and age, you have so many dance music producers, so many bedroom producers that are incredible at production. But a lot of them, it's like there's either no song or there's no mood. You know, it doesn't make you feel happy, it doesn't make you feel sad. It's just like straight up dance music. And I feel like Moroder was more about the song and the mood. The mood comes first, and then you can build the electronic production around that. Like if you have that at the core, at the nucleus, then everything else will kind of work around it.